Sent
So
to the board.
basically, you're saying you can refuse service for any reason. That's what you just said.
Sir, you don't have authorization to.
Actually, I don't
take
need authorization to ask you.
this. I'm calling for I got you mentioned for
Well, actually, I checked in till noon. Don't I have it until noon?
You do.
Thank you for calling the Ramada Privacy Preference Line. If you are calling regarding a hotel concern, please call Ramada Customer Service at 1-800-828-6644. We respect your wishes regarding information gathering and privacy. If you prefer we not contact you with special offers, we need the exact spelling of your complete name, business or home address, and the phone number you normally use for your Ramada account. These are very important so we can find your Ramada record. We will make every effort to match the information you provide to our records to eliminate future Ramada contact. After the tone, please clearly and distinctly state your full name and the business or home address and phone number you normally use for Ramada. Thank you for your business and for advising us of your privacy preference. Record your message after the tone. When you've finished, you can hang up or press 1 for more options.
Yes, my name's Kevin Donahoe, and my email is Kevin Douglas Donahoe at gmail.com, and my telephone is 360-464-8880. And I'm not really concerned about privacy. I think we all need to be open and transparent on the internet. But basically, I'd want to report a criminal complaint about a lady named Mallory in Lacey, Washington, who threatened psychological and economical threats to file false crime reports on me because I was complaining.
You've reached the maximum recording time allowed. If you are satisfied with your recording, press 1. To review it, press 2. To delete and re-record your message, press 3. Here's what you've recorded.
Yes, my name's Kevin Donahoe, and my email is Kevin Douglas Donahoe at gmail.com, and my telephone is 360-464-8880. And I'm not really concerned about privacy. I think we all need to be open and transparent on the internet. But basically, I'd want to report a criminal complaint about a lady named Mallory in Lacey, Washington, who threatened psychological and economical threats to file false crime reports on me because
If you are satisfied with your recording, press 1. To review it, press 2. To delete and re-record your message, press 3. To send your message now, press 1. To mark it as important, press message sent. To disconnect, press 1. To enter another, please call again. Thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you for calling Wyndham Hotel Group Customer Care. To make, modify, or cancel a reservation, please press 1. For questions regarding your Wyndham Rewards account, please press 2. To speak with a customer care representative, please press 3. To hear To follow up on an existing customer care case, please press 1. To share your experience at one of our Wyndham brand hotels, please press 2. For all
This call may be recorded or monitored for quality purposes. Thank you for calling Wyndham Hotel Group Customer Care. We will be with you momentarily. Thank you for waiting. You can also visit us online at wyndhamhotelgroup.com, where you can click on the Contact Us link to complete and submit a form regarding your comment or request. Thank you. Thank you for holding. You can also visit us online at wyndhamhotelgroup.com, where you can click on the Contact Us link to complete and...
Thank you for calling Ramada Customer Care. My name is Beth in Las Cruces. May I have your first and last name, please?
Yes, Kevin Donahoe,
And how do you spell your last name, Kevin?
Donahoe.
Okay, and may I have a phone number, sir, in case we get disconnected?
Sure, 360-464-8880.
Okay, and that's your cell phone, sir?
Yeah.
Okay, hang on one second. And how can I help you today, sir?
Well, I wanted to report a crime happened twice at one of your hotels, one in Lacey, Olympia, 4520 Martin Way. Basically, the end of the story is a lady named Mallory twice said she would file false criminal reports on me when I've done nothing wrong. And basically that's the crime of using psychological threats and economic coercion to just manipulate someone. But it started out kind of weird where basically I paid for 3 nights and the toilet and the bathtub weren't really working right, but everything else was wonderful. Everyone seemed nice and the food was really good. But the third day, after reporting it 3 days in a row, the only thing that was working on the second night was the toilet, and the bathtub still was kind of filling up with water. So every day I went over to Planet Fitness and took a shower and went to the restroom. So on the third day, I said, would it be possible to get a refund? And a couple hours later, they said, you're no longer supposed to be here. And I thought that was kind of weird, but they said that there's some policy that says they can deny you for anything. And apparently that's what they were denying me for, is complaining about the bathtub and the toilet. And when I started asking Mallory to show me the written language that says they can deny service to anyone, she said, well, all motels do it, and couldn't provide that in writing. And then she twice threatened to call the police and report me for a crime, but it's actually a crime to falsely report you. And so that's what I wanted to let you know.
Okay, so Mallory was the manager or she was a desk clerk?
Well, it's kind of weird. Let me look at her card just a sec.
Okay.
Well, I'm sorry, I don't have her business card, but she said 3 people made the decision. Her, Mallory, Michael, the general manager, and Daniel, the sales manager, that if I complain about the toilet and the shower stopping up and ask for a refund, that they don't want me to come in anymore. And basically, the only one I really talked to was Daniel and Mallory, and he said, yes, that's right. But when he left and I asked Mallory, I can't find this thing that they're both saying that they can deny service for anyone. Could I have that in writing? She said, no, all motels do it. And when I started asking more questions and tried to videotape her with my cell phone to make sure she knows what she's saying, she said, oh, it's illegal to take videos of her and catch her basically discriminating or being dishonest and unfair. And she said there was something else that she wanted to tell me, and that was she knew I was suing people who are dishonest and unfair, and that was her reason she wanted me to leave. But I don't think the other men even know that. They seemed just to be focused on the toilet and the shower complaint. She never said that in front of them, so I guess she's the only one that's paranoid about me evaluating written documents to see if they're honest and fair. And so I don't know what to think, but I know when she said twice she's going to call the police, that's actually the crime of criminal harassment, felony by psychological threats and economic coercion. So I wasn't doing anything wrong by evaluating people's honesty and fairness on their documents. It's actually her that's the criminal, not me.
Right. Okay. Well, let me get all this stuff written down in here, sir. Okay.
One other thing, my banker told me that hotels, they like to put a hold on your money, and the next door motel charged me 3 nights when I only stayed 2 nights. So I came over to Ramada, and the man, I'm pretty sure it was Daniel, said, oh no, you don't do that. You wait until you're all ready to check out and then charge you. But what I noticed is every day I stayed, there was like a new charge. So that was kind of deceptive. It was being charged every day. And then this morning, what really got weird is all the charges disappeared, and then 2 new charges appeared. So I'm not, obviously they said they're not going to give me a refund, but it's kind of confusing to me because basically he said I wouldn't be charged till I check out. So I was kind of surprised. But then all of a sudden on the 3rd day, all the charges disappeared and new ones started coming in. And I thought they were actually giving me a refund, but actually in reality, they charged me 2 days so far. And I guess they're going to charge the 3rd day. And they're saying, of course, I don't deserve a refund and can't even stay there if I complain about the toilet and the bathtub.
Okay. And so, where was this, sir? It was a Super 8?
Well, you don't have to worry about that. I don't think you manage Super 8s, do you?
Yeah, so I need to know what the hotel that you stayed in that you're talking about.
The one I'm calling you on is where Mallory works, Ramada Olympia, 4520 Martin Way East, Olympia, Washington, 98516, telephone 360-459-8866. That's one you manage, right?
Okay, yeah, I'm just trying to get some of the information, sir. That's why I'm asking you these questions. Just bear with me a minute, okay?
I do think Mallory saw an email that showed they called me a liar, which is really bad to do, to call someone slander like that at right across the street at the Super 8, and I served them with a process server. But really, that's not a concern of yours or hers. That's my business. But she may be just paranoid and thinks you can actually discriminate against people that are actually suing for honesty and fairness.
Okay, so you said that this was on Martin Way?
Yeah, let me read that address. Ramada.
No, you don't have to, I just...
Yes, it's 4520 Martin Way East, Olympia, Washington, 98516. That's where I complained about the plugged up toilet and shower that I had to go to Platinum Fitness for 3 days because it just plain wasn't working.
Okay, and what is your...
I'm traveling right now, so the best way to get a hold of me is by my cell phone.
I understand that, sir, but I need an address in order to file a complaint against Mallory, sir.
Oh, okay, yeah. I have several things I'm owning, but you can definitely use 1305 Pioneer Avenue Northeast, Olympia, Washington, 98506. That's definitely, you can use that because that's in the Olympia territory where the Ramada Inn is at.
Okay. Now, hang on. I'm trying to find your reservation on that Ramada Inn, so give me a minute, okay?
Sure, no.
Let me look here. I'm not showing a Ramada. Do you happen to have that confirmation code?
Let me check. I have the receipt. Let me look on, see if what it is. Yeah, actually, every night they put it under my door and it said, if you have any issues, just report it. So I did, and here's the confirmation number. Does it change every day or is it same? Is it different each day?
I don't know. Is it at number 8?
It looks like it's the same every day. So here it is. 80827. E is in Edward. C is in Charles. 040189.
040189, correct?
Yeah, I want to read the whole thing back to make sure I said it okay.
Yes, sir. It's 80827. E is in Echo. C is in Charlie. 40189.
Oh, sorry, there was a little mistake. It was Charlie 040189.
Right, that's what I have.
Oh, okay.
Give me a minute.
And I was
Give me 1 minute.
in room 405.
Okay. Okay, so why is it funny? 80827 EC 040189.
Yeah, unless my eyes are playing tricks or unless the zeros are actually O's.
Okay, I found it. Yay. Okay. Found it. Okay.
She seems to be really paranoid about people being videoed, but I told her the Olympia police have been videoed by me and my son, and they don't have a problem. So I'm sure when they called her up, she would have to have a big explanation of what exactly is it she's reporting me. She didn't even really say what it was, but none of it could possibly be a crime I did. It was really her.
Right.
I actually
Right.
don't
Did he
think
say that?
I actually don't think the man had any knowledge of that, because when I asked him, it's just a toilet issue and we're debating whether whose definition of plugged up bathtub is best. None of this came up about Mallory saying I was suing the next door motel and she just wanted me out of there, because she said I would be discriminating against her. And I said, how could that be? Wouldn't it be you discriminating against me? So she said if she sees her name on the internet or stuff, she's going to come after me. But I don't know what she means by that. She could sue me if she wants, but she won't win.
Right, right. Okay, well, I'm going to tell you what. Right now, Kevin, I'm going to go ahead and file a concern with a specialist under this, and they will investigate what's going on with the hotel, and they will also investigate about you getting back your money.
Well,
Can I go ahead and give you the reference code?
Sure. I'm ready anytime you are.
Okay, it's 4117
Okay.
529.
Okay.
You want to read it back to me to make sure you have it correct?
No, I got it. Just one last thing.
Okay.
Just one last thing I thought I'd mention. There was a real nice guy at the desk that I'm kind of an old guy and can't see well, and he helped me figure out at the Coke machine. I was just kind of being goofy and not lurking in the right spot. But in our conversation, he said he had 17 years of experience. It would be better to have that kind of guy running the place rather than these guys that seem to be telling people they can't complain about toilets and showers. I don't know what
Yeah, that's not very nice. I'm very sorry. You know, I don't think that anybody needs to be treated like that. I think they should have just came and fixed the toilet. It would have saved so much trouble, huh?
Or they could have just said no, but they said, get out of here. You can't stay another night or ever. So I thought for sure they're not talking with the CEO. I mean, they're kind of like making crazy things.
Right, right. Does sound kind of crazy to me. You know, I'm sorry, Kevin. I wish that I could help right now, but like I said, I'm going to go ahead and send this over to a specialist, and they're going to go look into it for you, okay?
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay, Kevin, thank you, and go rest, okay?
Yeah, I will. Thanks for your kindness and professionalism.
Okay, well, thank you, hon. You have a great night.
Bye-bye now.
Bye now.